Time to get it lit, we got it hot like fever.
I'm sick with the talk and passing your receiver.
All about running the spot.
And you know we got breath control, so no need to take a breather.
Cardio kingpin.
Subjugate the dub play.
And you know we can't wait to bring spins.
A-star quizzes, A+ the final.
Vocals we align, we'll move it all
simultaneously over joints we rock.
We earn
30 years so you can say we got
3 turns.
Live off the board, unlike you and your chess men.
We install doubt in you and your yes men.
And if the game had veins, we'll insert
upheaval the crown.
Cause the adrenaline we blend with the sound is our thing. Relieving the kings of all crowns. Are you ready? Are you set? Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Keep it steady, to the letter, right? Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow.
But can you rock it like rocket fuel?
What you talking about? Space out your mind.
But can you rock it like rockets,
That's
fool?
a close encounter of what time.
Then jump to the rhythm as hard as you can go.
Turn it up, y'all, keep the flow.
Okay, Coach, thank you. EA Sports coverage of the National Football League is in uptown Charlotte, North Carolina at Bank of America Stadium. Today we've got an interesting Week 11 matchup on tap between the Tampa Bay Buccaneers and the Carolina Panthers. And this return net's positive as he gets past the 25 and up to the 27-yard line. Off-play action. Purdy. He's going to find his running back. It's complete. Only a couple for him there on the game's first play, and it's second down. So 2nd and 8 here after the pass play for 2 yards on first down. Here's 2nd and 8. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he takes this up to the 40-yard line before being corralled. It's a gain of 11, and the Bucs have a first down. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. That sends him 2 yards in the wrong direction and leads to second down. Devin Singletary with his first carry of the game. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. It's a loss of 2, now third down. Couple of plays sent them the wrong way, and now they face a 3rd and 14. Off the play fake. Purdy. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns in there yet again. What else is new? He continues to rewrite the record book in single-season sacks. A few issues here on the offensive line. Apparently, he got sacked 5 times last week. They got to him here in the first quarter.
And I would think that running the ball would be paramount here because it's a different team they're facing, but they watch the film as well. So they'll take many of those same principles and try and apply them in this game to see if they fixed what was wrong with them in the last game.
Hey, Alpha!
First carry of the game for Christian McCaffrey. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Here's Spiller. He'll have a first down and more past the 20. He's at the 50. He's at the 30. And all the way down to the 17-yard line. A big hitter there from deep in their own territory. 75 yards. Well, welcome to the party. First carry of the game. How about that?
And just think, as far as he's concerned, he's just getting warmed up.
So a slight improvement in field position, you might say, from inside their own 10 to this as they come up on first down. They'll drop the throw. And a diving grab. I think he got that. Yes. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, partner, when you ask anyone other than your QB to throw the ball, you must have a lot of confidence, or you think you're really going to fake them out, and it looks like they did exactly that.
They're going deep in the playbook, and a great grab on the other end. And he's going to be brought down just shy of the 5 at the 6. Just a gain of a yard, but it's going to set him up with a first and goal. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And he's going to press this one forward as they stop it right around the 1. It'll be a gain of 5 there as they move closer. It's second and goal. We talk about being on schedule. And he takes it into the end zone for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there. Touchdown number 22 on the season as his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through, and it's now a 7-0 game. That time a 6-play drive, and it ends with a 1-yard touchdown run. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. Fielded about a yard deep. And all that work, but he stopped where he ultimately would have been, and he's simply taken a knee, and that's the 25-yard line. And Tampa Bay trots out there now. And to be frank, they're just in a tough spot. It's only November, already eliminated from playoff contention. I know their fan base doesn't want to hear that, but that's the case. What are they fighting for now going forward?
You know exactly what they're fighting for. Is that word that some people don't want to hear, but it's pride.
Draft. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I was going to go draft, but pride's better, right?
You know something? You're right, because that's part of it, but that's two different mindsets. That's front office mindset, draft position, where are we going to be and what do we need to get? And then the players and the coaching staff right now, pride. Can they win some games and feel better about themselves despite the fact they have no shot at the playoffs?
Here's Singletary, and he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. On second down, here's a run with Singletary. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield.
He has elite instincts from his linebacker spot. He's able to diagnose the run and flies in like a missile to stop that one behind the line of scrimmage.
3rd and 15 here after the first and second down plays went in the wrong direction. From the gun, Purdy. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 36. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line. This Carolina offense at the line, ready to go. And certainly they'll be hoping to hit pay dirt like they did on the last drive. Got the football back, so a chance to go up 2 scores.
And they haven't been tentative at all in this ball game, because sometimes you start a game with your script to try and get information out of the opposing defense. How will they play you in certain situations? Sometimes you script to attack, and that's what I'm seeing so far. First play of the drive, let's give credit all around. Excellent blocking, but the guy carrying the ball, he was the finisher. A really nice run.
They run with Spiller. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. This is Spiller. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. You don't see that a ton, do you? A cornerback coming over to the middle of the field to make a run tackle.
That's someone with a ton of confidence to feel like nothing is pressuring him on his side of the field. Sees that the ball is moved to the middle and just sprints over there to help out. He ends up getting the tackle. Well played.
Give him 15 there, and the Panthers have a first down. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now back to throw. Over the middle, complete. It's Young. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Give him 10 there. Good enough for a Panther first down. Now Spiller. They'll be brought down at the 21 after a pickup of 4.
Hey, let's go. Get set.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now they try the right side here. Acott's right, and he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there with touchdown number 23 here on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And always a good first half when you can hit pay dirt twice.
And it never hurts to have that good feeling as the game moves on. Just think about halftime. If that's all he gets, he'll just sit there at the half and think, all right, 2 already. I can get some more. I can get some more. And he'll be encouraging his offensive line to create some space.
Here comes the Tampa Bay offense now heading back out onto the field. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. 2nd and 3. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Brian Burns able to get in there for his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
70, Indy.
To throw on 3rd down. Purdy under pressure again, and down he goes again. Brian Burns getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
They were in the top 5 in sacks in the league coming into this one. That's their 3rd one in this game. Obviously, pass rush has been a strength of this team all year long.
And apparently they're not satisfied with top 5. They want to climb that ladder.
Yeah, I think it goes back to their offseason. They decided to make it a priority, and it's working out.
12 yards on the return that time. And the Panthers will take over now, 1st and 10. They've got good starting field position as they come up here 1st and 10 at their 38. The drive starts with a give to Spiller. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Check. Get ready.
Now a handoff looking right. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. They follow up the gain of 2 with a gain of 1 that time. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. 2 minutes to play first half. It's 14-0. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect. You can tell they were hoping for a flag there offensively. Several on the sideline motioning. Hey, why not a penalty? Why not a penalty? What did you see?
Yeah, I think you've got to let them play, and the officials are instructed. If there's contact coming from both sides, no flag. Let them fight it out.
And forces 4th down. 14 yards, good for a Panther 1st down. They'll look to throw here on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And it'll be intercepted. Picked up by Jesse Bates. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
And that's a great example of ball skills right there, partner. You and I do a lot of games, and I can't tell you how many guys look to run with the football before they've intercepted it. So that's a nice job of focusing on the task at hand and coming away with the interception.
Throwing to start the drive. Purdy. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And all the way down to the 37. A big play that time for Tampa Bay. 43 yards.
I think it's pretty safe to say that initially they had to be thinking about trying to get into field goal range. But after that shot right there, they've got to be thinking bigger right now.
And that was probably their thought offensively. If we hit this, great, let's go for the end zone. If not, settle for a field goal. Looks like they can try to hit pay dirt. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. First time into the red zone for the Buccaneers. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 17. That's complete to his receiver, Godwin. The Bucs going to go ahead and use the 2nd of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. This is first and goal and a golden chance to get a score back here before halftime. Operating from the gun, Purdy. And it's caught. That's good for a gain of 6, second and goal.
Well, as this game continues to evolve in the NFL, you know how much coaches love run after catch, but you know what they love even more? Completion.
Yeah, just holding on to the ball.
Catch it, cover it, tuck it away. Whatever you get after that is almost gravy. That's how a lot of these receivers are being taught now.
Oh, but he's going to be met behind the line and taken down. The Bucs forced to use their third and final timeout, as it'll come with 15 seconds to play in the first half. Another shot here from the 2 as they come up on third and goal. From the gun, Purdy. This is caught. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. T.J. Hockenson, as the first half is winding down, as they are now on the board here in the first half. The way this one was going, you just got the sense they needed something before half. They've at least got something on the board now. Still trailing, but a good sign.
That takes me back to our preseason tour of NFL camps. You remember we talked with that one coach who said his emphasis this year was scoring in the last 2 minutes of a half, heading into the locker room. This hits it right there. Take that momentum, take that good feeling, and take the locker room, regroup, and start over. They got it here.
They did indeed. A lot of football, full half to be played. Likely time for one final snap as they start out first and 10. They'll indeed try to run it out as they start on the ground. And defensively, they're just looking to keep him contained as they're able to get him down. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. So they'll come up after the gain of 7 on a 2nd and 3. They'll keep it on the ground again here. And he will perhaps get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. And time has run out on this first half. There you have it. Halftime quickly over. Third quarter, here we go. This will be taken in at the 1. And he'll take this across the 25, a couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Panthers. They'll have it first on offense in the third quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking for some separation here as we begin the third quarter.
I like the way you term that because now I think they go a little bit deeper into their playbook. They like what they did in the first half. That worked okay. But in order to get the separation that you just talked about, change things up a little bit. Change your tendencies and try and hit them a little bit more with some things they didn't see in the first half.
Let's see if they do just that. Call it a gain of 5 that time, and they'll be left with a 3rd and about 4.
Hey, box drop, box drop.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. Completes it to Samuel. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. 11 yards and a Panther first down. Back to throw now on first down. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Young. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. 2nd and 1. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 35. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front, defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
He'll have a first down inside the 10. And he will take it across for a Panthers touchdown. A great effort there with another touchdown, number 24 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. Point after up and good. And it's now 21-7. So this drive spans 7 plays. And a pretty good run there in the end to top it off. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 10. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And their halftime hole now even deeper, and they need a big drive here just to answer the first touchdown of the second half scored against them.
They were down at the half. Now, as you mentioned, they're down a little bit bigger, but no time for discouragement. Just got to get back to it, right? Put your shoulder against the boulder and start pushing and try and get back to where you were to start the half.
Now this one over the middle into the hands of his tight end, complete. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first.
70, Indy.
It's just me and you.
On first down, Purdy. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage. On second down, Singletary. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. He got maybe a half yard at most, but officially they'll be left with a 3rd and 2. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Montez Sweat with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. A rough couple of weeks for the man under center. 5 sacks last week, 4 now this week. Do you try to design some quicker developing plays if you're an offensive coordinator?
I think you do that. I think you also change his launch point at times. In other words, move your pocket to the right, to the left, roll him out, bootleg him. Do some different things so they can't just rely on the fact that he's going to take 3 to 5 steps back in the pocket and line up and throw the football.
Yeah, current formula's not working right now. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9. Again on the ground, again it's Spiller.
Well, we saw him there trying to get it to the outside, trying to get to the perimeter, but not a whole lot of room there. But there's got to be one positive to that. If you keep moving laterally, creases tend to develop as the game moves on, and they can run it back inside later. They're trying to show that they can run the ball and protect this lead. Give it to the backs, play a little bit of keep away, don't you think?
And that's probably a good philosophy at this point, going to make that defense stand up and stop them. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. 13 yards, first down, Panthers. They'll look to throw now on first down. Throwing right, and that's complete. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. Give him 9 there on the first down completion. And he'll take this into the end zone. Touchdown, Carolina. Curtis Samuel with touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. And now they'll empty the backfield here as they elect to go for 2. Back to throw. And this is going to be intercepted. Picked off with great anticipation.
Well, there's some excitement, right? Go for 2, and instead it gets picked off. And how about the return? Give them a lot of credit, though, for not giving up after the play.
Yeah, the troops rallied.
Exactly, and getting back there and making the tackle and not giving up 2 points themselves.
The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And here we are almost through 3 quarters of play, and this passing game still has not really found any kind of rhythm.
Put it mildly, because they're not even over 100 yards yet. And in today's NFL, where it's a pass-first league, that is quite surprising. Not many teams patient enough to stick with the run. Everybody wants to advance the ball through the air. They've got to get their timing back.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Purdy. And that's incomplete. You know, the trials and tribulations of being a quarterback in this league, it's tough. It's got to be wearing on him out there.
Well, he has been sacked a number of times. He had an interception, so I'm going to give him a skosh of credit for hanging in there and trying to make something happen, despite the amount of pressure he's been under this entire game.
And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. 15 yards as Tampa Bay picks up the first. You cannot write these guys off just yet, not with a quarterback like that under center.
You mean it actually crossed your mind with him running the team that you could actually maybe write this game off?
Not yet.
Not a chance. Not with him. We've seen it too many times.
And that play will go nowhere. Losing yardage back near midfield at the 49. To throw on second down. Purdy. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat picks up his second sack of the afternoon. Needs something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. From the gun, Purdy. He's got to hook up to Lazard. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. The completion good for only 6, and that'll bring up fourth. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, in back.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat, and the Panthers are going to get it back in excellent field position. Being just short of midfield, they decide to take a crack at it on fourth down. They don't come through.
Sometimes it's just showing confidence in your defense. You know that they're good, and they'll take care of you. A lot of coaches during the week will announce to their team, we're going to be aggressive, guys. We're going to go for it. Hey, defense, you got me? A little bit of a challenge to them to see if they'll pick up the rest of the team.
We'll see how they respond now.
Hey, Sam off.
Right back to him on first down. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. The pickup goes for 13 and sets him up first and goal. They'll give to Spiller. And he is in. Touchdown, Carolina. A great play there. His 25th touchdown. Tying Emmitt Smith for the 5th most in one season. And the Panthers, they widen their lead. No problem there on the extra point. Trying to bust out of that losing funk, and these fans have to like this. And all right, fellas, this is more like it.
And I know that if this holds up after the game, they're going to give the fans a lot of credit, being at home, getting the support. But you and I both know it goes deeper than that. They had to get it together in their own facility, look each other in the eye and say, okay, what's it going to take to break this losing streak? And they really came together with a good week of practice.
On first and 10, Purdy. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. You tackle them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
And able to rip off a big chunk of yardage before being dropped inside the 40. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on third and medium to pick up the first. So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for first and 10. Hit from behind, and he's going to be driven down.
We've been around this league for a while, and many coaches never pull their starting quarterback, almost no matter the situation. In this case, though, I think he's got to make a decision. He's taking a pretty good beating out there.
Yeah, and with the deficit, maybe not wanting to risk an injury. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So it's Buccaneer football as we welcome you back. They face a third down now as they try to find a late score. Back to throw. Purdy. Going right side here, and that's complete. And they're going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Panthers' 25-yard line. Looking to throw. Purdy looking for his running back, and he's got him. They get him to the ground right on the cusp of the red zone after a pickup of 5 or 6. Second and 5.
Everyone's got to be able to catch the football. Doesn't matter what position you play, but if you're on offense, be aware a ball may come your way.
60 out now. Shoot.
Throwing on first down. Purdy. He'll be hit and taken down at the 21. Brian Burns. Who else? He's in there for his 4th sack of the afternoon. Now the Bucs going to use the first of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with a little over 30 ticks to go in the football game. Now following the sack, they'll look to make amends on a 2nd down and 17. Back to throw. Purdy. Open man, he's got him, the tight end Hockenson. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. Well, as a lineman, they are trained. You've got to stay close to home. If you're more than a yard downfield, they're going to toss that flag, and they did there. Looking to throw. Purdy. Go. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Dante Jackson picks it. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Again, they run it with Spiller. A pickup of about 3 yards as he's taken down at the 31. And one of the whistles for a timeout. So they'll stop the clock here in a game that's been decided in the closing seconds. And to give this time to the tailback. And he's going to be stopped short of a first down as they'll get to him at about the 33. Now we'll get whistles, and they've signaled for a timeout. Not sure I see the logic in this, but we'll get a stoppage anyway with 5 seconds remaining. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. They'll run for it with Spiller. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. So this one is over. A victory for Carolina. And it was their defense that really made the statement after the break. They pitched the second half shutout.
Yeah, think about the team that just got vanquished. They did score in the 2nd quarter. Do you think they thought at all that that would be their last points of the game?
No, but what a second half. The adjustment, whatever they did in the locker room, it certainly worked.
It certainly did, and you're exactly right. Whether it was an adjustment, whether it was just more focus on what they planned to do going in, whether they just played better, whatever it was, it all came together in the second half.
The young